right, it's Wally, Johnny, and Tex, back with the second half of Snarl from Miami. We're just loving our time in the Sunshine State, and man alive, the Memorial Day Slam in Tampa was an even bigger hit than we ever could have hoped for. And, of course, one of the big stories to come out of it was American Powers regaining the Women's World Tag Titles from the Angels of Anarchy.
And AP losing the belts to the Angels wasn't just controversial. It created shockwaves that reached right into the front office. But everything was set right at the Memorial Day Slam, with Patty Powers and Liberty Bell Danielle getting past Wendy and Nikki Hardcore.
And for those of you who do not remember, it looked a little something like this. Rounds up Danielle, a spinning heel kick, takes her down to the canvas again. Nikki Hardcore rounds up Danielle. There's a second one. Danielle Heathcote in big time trouble on the wrong side of town too. Oh man, a series of disrespectful slaps again. Here goes Nikki, rebound off the ropes, but again misses with the driving knee. Danielle gets out of the way, delivers a kick to the midsection, takes her down, and into that armbar. Walt Ralph Burn checking the things out, and she is tapping out right away. This is it, it's all over. American Powers regains the Women's World Tag Team Championships.
Your winners and new Women's World Tag Team Champions, American Powers.
Oh, this team certainly taking quite the pummeling at the hands of the Angels of Anarchy, but at the end of it, with the smoke cleared, Liberty Bell Danielle and Powerhouse Patty regaining the Women's World Tag Team Champions and their Triple Crown status all in one fell swoop.
But there's no rest for no Triple Crown champions, and so it's right back into it for Liberty Bell Danielle, defending the Joyce Grable Memorial title against sensational Sherri Martel.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This next contest, set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit, is for the OWL Joyce Grable Memorial Championship.
All right, quite a bit to unpack here, GB, so let's get after it. Sherri Martel is, of course, Ladies Legends division worthy, even if represented by Scott Bell, and I'm sure it's his big mouth that got Scary Sherri this title shot. Plus, he's weird about Danielle for some reason, and would love for Sherri to snatch up the Joyce Grable belt. And now, here's the rest of it. Danielle hasn't dated well in the singles department with the Dakota Kai situation, and she's just off winning back the tag titles. Look for Sherri to search out any possible weaknesses and exploit the crop out of them.
It's really a damn shame. Someone with Sherri Marble's history signed up with Scott Bell. I recently saw one of Sherri's old matches against Velvet McIntyre in Paris. She's actually quite talented, but I'm sure Scott's a toxic influence.
Everything he touches turns to, well, you already know.
You don't seem your usual jovial self, boss. No witty one-liners or impressions. You're as worried about this match as she is Arju.
How can I not be? You know how she is about the Joyce Grable title. The one she cherishes above all else. If Sherri Martel were to get her hands on it, oh, I don't even want to think about it.
Okay, so let's accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative and not mess with Mr. In Between. Danielle looks in great spirits after becoming a Triple Crown champion a second time. That's gotta count for something. Gotta give her some positive drive going into this title defense. What's more, she's gonna want the win, just to make Scott Bell go nuts.
Now, I like this little tribute to Tatanka she's doing here. Oh, she's just real happy that she got those Women's World Tag titles back with Patty Powers.
Sounds like the both of you could use a few days off after tonight.
And see if we don't take them, Wally.
Danielle's had that belt since winning the tournament she got it in, and it hasn't moved since. Right now, I'm sure she's not thinking of anyone but Sherri Martel, or anything but that JGN championship. Introducing first the challenger, accompanied by to short Popeye Scott Bell. From Nashville, Tennessee, sensational Sherri Martel. Her opponent, accompanied by T-Dog Tomasio. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and her WL Women's Triple Crown champion, and the reigning JGN champion, All-American
I couldn't be at ringside myself and call this match at the same time, because how can you be in two places at once when you're not anywhere at all? So, the Dogster is out there. Scott Bell thinks he's crazy anyway, so should be a good time. Always a nerve-wracking piece of business when Danielle's got to defend that JGM title, especially against somebody like Sherri Martel. Oh, well, that's why I got the Dogster out there to back her up. Willie Johnson rings the bell. Here we go. Sherri Martel lines up the arm, drops a leg on it, rounds up Danielle. Knee to the midsection from Sherri Martel. Sherri moves it, blatant choke. Danielle quickly back up on her feet. Misses the takedown. Catches her right. Sherri Martel sweeps the leg. Sherri Martel whips Danielle to the ropes. Ducks under. Has her up. Danielle counters inverted DDT. Right center ring. Liberty Bell Danielle takes Sherri Martel down center ring. Right away into a submission. Sherri Martel fights her way out of it. Backs Danielle off. Back up on her feet. Sherri Martel locks up Danielle. Whips her over the top rope and out onto the floor. Oh, that's about to get ugly. Sherri Martel rounds up Danielle. Series of hard rights. Danielle bounced back into the barricade. Counters. Takes Sherri Martel down on the floor. Again, stretching the leg. Softening her up for a possible submission. Sherri Martel battles her way out again. The Dogster keeping a respectable distance. Sherri Martel pitches Danielle into the barricade. And the Joyce Grable Memorial title on the line here. Danielle takes her time about getting back in. Stalling Sherri Martel. Sherri Martel opens up with a shot. Scoop slams. And too short. Already disrupting that turnbuckle. Sherri Martel putting the boots to every available inch of Liberty Bell Danielle she can find. Oh, man. Oh, well. Danielle. Oh, looks like she's taking a bit of punishment here. Sherri Martel countered by Danielle. Taken down again, right back into that same submission. But the ropes are right there. Sherri Martel saved by the ropes, a stomp to the same leg. Danielle Heathcote into a heel hook stretch, absolutely strategically working the legs, while Willie Johnson reinstalls the turnbuckle. Danielle covers, hooks the leg, but Willie Johnson distracted by the turnbuckle again. Sherri Martel saved once more by too short Popeye. Sherri Martel locked up Danielle, whips her to the ropes, knee to the midsection. Danielle misses with the stomp. Sherri Martel charges. Luke does press. A series of hard right hands. Too short Popeye already getting ready to do something here. He's got a kendo stick out there. Sherri Martel taking a running start here, but completely misses it by a country mile. Sherri Martel with a headlock punch to Danielle Heathcote takes her down. Sherri covers. Oh, no, just enough. Danielle gets rounded up. Sherri Martel gouging the face of Liberty Bell Danielle. Goes behind. Has Danielle up for a knee breaker. Sherri Martel circling her like an animal. Danielle rounded up to a seated position again, gouging the face of Liberty Bell Danielle. Sherri Martel determined to get that Joyce Grable title away from Danielle. Danielle locks her up. And a suplex. Sherri Martel rolls out to the floor. Don't know what hit her. Danielle. Oh! Doesn't know what hit her again. Double axe hammer finds the mark. Danielle rounds her up. Oh, man. Frame buster. Danielle Heathcote. Trash talking Sherri Martel a little bit here. Lines up Sherri Martel's arm. Stomps the shoulder. Referee Willie Johnson still counting Sherri as Danielle makes her way back inside the ring. Sherri Martel moves back inside. Danielle from behind, German away suplex. Sherri Martel catches an overhand right from Danielle. Danielle whips her to the ropes. Sherri puts on the brakes. The referee almost got taken down. Head first into the far corner. Danielle countered by Sherri Martel. Sherri escorts her towards the ropes. A hard right, too short Popeye. Again, messing with that turnbuckle. Sherri Martel yanking Danielle's arm against the ropes. The steel is exposed and they're dangerously close to the right corner. This could be bad news right here. Another headlock punch from Sherri Martel to Danielle Heathcote. The Joyce Grable title hanging in the balance here. As Danielle is dragged center ring. Sherri Martel stalking Danielle Heathcote. She is crawling her way to the corner. Gets up on her feet. Gets out of the corner. Gets taken down by Sherri Martel. Another possible submission here. Stretching the legs of Liberty Bell Danielle. Danielle shoves her way. Back up on her feet. Danielle walks up there into the steel. Hoisted on her own petard. Nice job, too short. Danielle into the crossface. Crossface, but too close to the ropes. Sherri Martel back up on her feet against the ropes. A hard right from Danielle Heathcote. And now just bouncing her off the ropes with hard shots to the back. Another hard shot to the back. Sherri Martel counters with kicks to the leg for Danielle. A hard right, another, a third. Danielle counters, takes her down. Again, too close to the ropes for the submission. But Danielle Heathcote indicating to the fans that she is okay. Another hard right to Sherri Martel. Sherri rounded up. Look at this inverted vertical suplex. Sherri Martel laid out center ring. Danielle covers. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Liberty Bell Danielle retains the JGM title by pinfall.
The time, 6 minutes and 41 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, and still Joyce Grable Memorial Champion, Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote.
Well, gentlemen, that is a load off my mind. I'm sure it's a load off Danielle's mind. And, well, Sherri Martel and Scott Bell, they'll just have to go back to counting the veins in each other's necks. Yeah, that's a big win for Danielle. And, well, we got a whole lot more RWL Snarl coming off after this. So stick around. More coming up right after the break.